Kicking things off today by celebrating a creative and corporate partnership that's been going on since I was in high school here, and that was a long time ago. This is the 45th year of the Humana Festival of New American Plays, and Actors Theater of Louisville is transforming this annual offering of world premieres into what is described as, listen to this, a virtual exhibition of new work and emergent technologies. Here to tell us what's happening is Actors Theater Executive Artistic Director Robert Barry Fleming. Robert, thanks so much for being with us again. What does that mean, a virtual exhibition of new work and emergent technologies?
Yeah, it's quite a mouthful. It's actually very simple. We're an arts and culture organization as social enterprise, which means we want to have a comprehensive and holistic impact on our communities that engage with us. And that means not only shows, but experiences that give people a chance to really engage in art making that is really thrilling and exciting. And so we have work that is both hybrid. There'll be an in-person kind of opportunity mixed with a virtual reality experience. We have audio plays, we have games, we have a number of creative experiments that are both entertainment and simultaneously ways that we can serve as social action and really increase the wellness and the health of our community.
Well, take us through the list. What are the offerings this year?
Sure. Well, we started with the professional training company. We have apprentices who've done exactly what we've done, pivoted and gave us an opportunity to really share work, both as creators, generatively and interpretively, with their scene work and their specific creations. So that is playing through May 31st. We had the Block Association that just closed, was an exciting opportunity to see Nathan Darrow from House of Cards, and other great artists explore what it means to be community with an online Zoom meeting that seemed like a creative experiment. Friday, we're opening a 3-part docuseries, Still Ready, a married couple, the Robinsons, who are Broadway performers, getting to have kind of like a reality experience and music experience with them. We've got the Ali Summit as well as Beyond the Crossroads, 2 of our projects that are working on virtual reality platforms as well as multi-platform entertainment that are both about Ali's conscientious objection to serving in the Vietnam War in '67, a story about Beyond the Crossroads around a blues singer and her meeting at the crossroads, a destiny kind of opportunity. We have a game called Plague Doctor, Contagion 430 BCE in 2020 AD, which will be launching on Steam, and as well as our new series, Louisville Sessions, which will have a full jam. That'll be the opportunity to see these video responses by great Kentucky artists, musicians, all around the state that will also be able to have an in-person opportunity to share. And finally, a really exciting project, The Clinic, which is really a brainchild of Tara Renders, an artistic director who is also a nurse. And it's a project that not only incorporates resiliency workshops, but an opportunity to see a physical theater opportunity interpreting some of the challenges our frontline workers have experienced and really support them in their recovery after an incredibly difficult year. So we're just absolutely thrilled that we have this range of programming that has many different ways of serving the community.
I'm really curious about the hybrid plan that you have. You'll have some people in the audience watching in person like normal, and then you have people will be participating or watching online.
Well, it's an interesting reality. We've had a year of nimble and agile planning that's really required us to take a lot of things into account. So it's not necessarily an in-person indoor event. We're still working out the details if that is an outdoor event, as well as a virtual sharing of the video work. But we are really excited to be able to surprise and delight people and let them know about the ways that we'll be reincorporating in-person gathering, because that will continue to be integral and the main heart of Actors Theater as well as our digital work. You know, you have to have that live event gathering piece that is in person and in community. So we're really looking forward to working with our collective bargaining agreements and working with healthy safety standards, because the first and most important thing is to ensure that we can create a safe environment. And our industry is one that is really having some significant upgrades and trying to make sure that that happens in this year. So it's taking us a little bit more, we have to be a little bit more deliberate about that as a top-notch theater in the region.
And you keep calling it a pivot, but it's much more complicated than that. A pivot just makes it sound like, oh, we're just going to try something else. You had to reinvent yourself last year, and you're continuing to have to do that. How difficult is that for you?
Absolutely. Well, it's been an amazing, I think, you hear a SWOT analysis looking at your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities and threats. This past year with 2 public health crises has presented all of those. We've had a number of legacy practices that we have been reinvestigating in ways that we can better serve our community, better create great art that has impact and resonance in our field. And this has been an opportunity to really be engaged in actively doing that with in real time, and that has required us to really make a pivot that I think we were on our way to in terms of a transmedia company that is working on multiple platforms, sharing art, creating art, and being of service. And that's been both very, very challenging, but also created new partnerships and reified and strengthened our older partnerships with great people like the Humana Festival, working with the Humana Foundation that have underwritten this project, the NEA, working with the Doris Duke Foundation and building audience demand and creating a more equitable and democratized space for art making so that everybody can be in full flourishing in Kentucky and beyond. Because we're a company that are both, we act locally, but we resonate globally. So it's been fun to be able to share the work.
One of the true jewels in Louisville's crown. Very quickly, how do we get tickets?
actorstheater.org. That's the place to go. Actors Theater with a RE.org. You'll find all the information there, and our trusty staff, our remarkable and committed staff, will be there to serve you and get you engaged with us, to be surprised and delighted and really touched, I think, by a lot of the work.
Robert Barry Fleming, I can't wait to be surprised and delighted this year. Thank you so much for being on today.
Thanks so much for having us.
All right.